Good evening, folks. My name is Da Vinci, and today I'm going to talk about why I believe it's going to be $1,000 for this beautiful silver coin. Whoops, $1,000 an ounce, or actually, will equal 1 ounce of silver. Now, there's a lot of reasons, and I had to find them all. I had to research them all. That's why it took me a while. As I've been reading about silver and studying it, and I've been reading so many articles and so many research studies and so forth, that it's an absolute conviction of mine that silver will be $1,000 an ounce, or higher value than gold eventually. Now, one of the reasons, right, that I believe that I know silver is going to go higher than gold, is because it's more rare than gold above ground. There's currently around 150 million ounces estimated ounces in all the exchanges. Basically, the exchanges, that's all they've got. And the total above ground supply is 1 billion ounces. Now, you could take a look at all this information. I'm going to provide all my links in the more info section of where I get this information, so you can check it out for yourself. And the total amount of gold that is available is 5 billion ounces. So, and gold is what, $1,100 right now? So, and while silver is $16.10 or something like that. So it doesn't make any sense why silver is so cheap, especially when there's not that much. Now, then you might say, well, maybe we're mining a whole lot more. Well, actually, we're still mining silver in a deficit, meaning that we use more silver each year than we actually produce from mining operations. The world produces about 600 million ounces a year, but consumes anywhere from 800 to 1 billion ounces a year. So that's not sustainable, of course. Now, there are a lot of millionaires and so forth that have purchased silver and know about this strange dichotomy of silver, but they've purchased paper silver because, even I think about it as a millionaire, do I really want to move the price of silver? No, I want to benefit from the move of the price, but I don't want to be the one that's moving the price. So a lot of them are probably purchasing paper silver to avoid moving the price. And that is probably why there's $203 billion in OTC derivatives. Again, there's a link in the sidebar for that. It's located, if you look at the PDF, it's located under other precious metals, and the only other precious metal that could possibly come close to that is silver, obviously, because the other metals, right, they're way smaller in total market cap, total amount of platinum. The total amount of physical platinum and palladium is minuscule. So it has to be all silver. Virtually all the derivatives have to be silver. Now, of course, let's take a look at the market caps of each of these, like, for example, silver, gold, and bonds. For example, let's see here. Silver has a market cap of $17 billion in a year. So all silver mined and purchased not all silver above ground currently is worth $17 billion. All gold that's above ground that exists is worth $5.5 trillion. All the bonds just in the United States, bonds, and I'm talking, is $33 trillion. So that's 0.008% of the bond market, the silver market. That's how much the silver market is. If so much as like 0.0024% of the gold market. If people were to that much money of the gold were to sold of the 5.5 trillion of gold were to be sold and go into silver, it would double the price. So $17 billion is like a cheap bailout. I mean, a billionaire could buy them all up, right? Bill Gates can like write a check and buy all the silver in the world. Of course, that won't happen because as soon as he opens his mouth, of course, price would go through the roof. There are currently 793 billionaires, and any one of them, every single one of them, can buy all the silver in existence, because even if they had only just $1 billion worth of net worth, they can borrow $17 billion in a heartbeat. So the silver, the issue with silver is that it's severely undervalued, and same with it's undervalued also comes from individuals. I mean, individuals have not been purchasing silver for a very long time, and they've just started to wake up. Especially if you notice how if you research how the Silver Eagles programs, they've sold 30 million of them. Back in '96, they sold less than 4 million. Well, they've almost done 4 million this month. So that's an indication of where silver's headed. It's just that right now it's manipulated, even though the silver's physical silver purchases have tripled, more than tripled, since 2007. Yet, there you go. The price is falling right now, and it will continue to fall because this is the plan. It's not market forces that drive the market. So get that out of your head. When you're doing technical analysis, you're determining where the government, the shadow government, wants silver to go. That's what you're doing. It has nothing to do with market forces. Also, let's see here. The USGS has stated that by the year 2020, silver will be the first element on the periodic table to go extinct, because we're using it at an unprecedented rate. Every year, a new item is invented that uses silver in minute quantities and requires only silver and nothing else. So obviously, since we can't let silver disappear off the planet, prices have to rise in order to keep the supply and demand, to meet the supply and demand, and so that people who absolutely need silver, will pay for it and pay the premium for it, pay the $1,000 an ounce. Now, if you think for 1 second that silver's not manipulated, of course, right? Consider the Madoff scam, and the SEC had 30 years to investigate Madoff, and they found nothing in the 8 investigations or something like that, and they found nothing. Yet the SEC has the ability to see all trades that Madoff made, and when people complained that he was running a Ponzi scheme, they said, "No Ponzi scheme here. He's been trading fair and square on the market." So, I mean, come on. Obviously, right, they got paid off. So your government is doing this, is suppressing Silver is helping the criminals get away with suppressing silver, and J.P. Morgan has 200 million ounces of silver, and that was proved by a congressman who mentioned it, who asked actually the CFTC why was banks having this huge short position back in August, and the CFTC told the congressman, and the congressman told the person who was inquiring that J.P. Morgan was the one who had the shorts because they had to take over Bear Stearns. Also, the commissioner Commissioner Bob Chilton has blurted out by accident that they actually do own the shorts. So, finally, the Fed's balance sheet is like huge. I mean, it's now at $3.5 trillion. Before it was always like around $800 billion. That's all the stuff they've purchased, like mortgage-backed securities, U.S. Treasury debt, and everything. And that doesn't include stuff they've written off. So they could have bought a credit card debt and written it off as unpayable debt and taken a loss on those things, and we wouldn't even know it. So we don't know how much really they printed until there's an audit, and obviously, I think any audit on the Fed will collapse the system the second that happens. So be prepared, get your silver, and look forward to one day in the future that silver is going to go to $1,000 an ounce. And if you got even a 100-ounce bar, you're going to be rich.